What would happen if we took 2020 Alabama and inserted them into the 2025 college football season in College Football 26? That is what we're going to see today. After recreating 2019 LSU, I had to do an Alabama team, so I picked our last undefeated national championship team, which was 2020 during the COVID year. It was a crazy time, and this team was filled with absolute studs like Mac Jones, Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Najee Harris. On the defensive side, we had Patrick Surtain, Dylan Moses, Will Anderson. The list goes on. This team was absolutely insane and went undefeated with an all SEC football schedule. So I downloaded the 2020 Alabama Team Builder team created by Cody King 0602. He's created a bunch of teams and he's done a fantastic job. And I've inserted them into the 2025 college football season, and we're going to see if we can recreate that 2020 magic. So we have three main goals. Number one, obviously win the national championship. Number two, go undefeated. Alabama in real life went 13-0. They played less games than normal due to the COVID restrictions, but we want to still go undefeated. And then number three, we want Devontae Smith to once again win the Heisman. So that's our three main goals, and let's see if we can do it. So first things first, we obviously have to create Nick Saban because he was the coach back then, the GOAT, so we obviously got to have him for this season. Now, the thing that sucks about this is Nick Saban sucks as a coach now since he's a brand new level 1 coach. I do have the pre-order bonus points, so I guess I'll go ahead and apply those. And what I think I'm going to do for this video that I didn't do for the 2019 LSU video is I'm going to keep it just the 2025 season, so 2020 Alabama in 2025 college football, as opposed to kind of what I did with LSU was 29 LSU, and I tried to make this season as close to possible as 2019, but instead in this video we're putting 2020 Alabama into 2025. So we're going to keep the schedule the same, we're going to keep the conferences the same, and we're going to see how well we can do. So here is the depth chart. This is what we're working with. Bryce Young is a freshman, 84 overall. Mac Jones, obviously, though, is the starter, 99 overall, and I think he actually just bumped up due to the things I did to upgrade Nick Saban as the coach. So he was 97 before this, but 99 overall Mac Jones, let's be honest, that's very fair. Some of y'all may disagree with that, but if you go back and watch 2020 and look at the stats, Mac Jones, I think, would have won the Heisman if Jalen Waddle didn't end up getting hurt. Once he got hurt, Devontae Smith started getting, more targets and more catches and more yards. I think if Jalen Waddle stayed healthy and the targets were distributed more evenly, Mac Jones would have ended up winning the Heisman. If you're not a Bama fan, that might sound crazy because he sucks in the NFL now, but go back and watch it. He was an absolute beast. Najee Harris, 97 overall. We also got B-Rob, 85 overall as the backup. Heisman winner in real life, Devontae Smith, 99 overall. Jalen Waddle, 91 overall. Honestly, should probably be higher. John Mechie, 87 overall. Obviously, he's in the NFL as well. Slade Bolden, absolute dog, dude. Most of y'all probably don't know him, but if you're a Bama fan, you know Slade Bolden for sure. We got Christian Barmore, Byron Young, dude, all these guys. Dylan Moses and Christian Harris. That's an insane duo right there. Will Anderson, 90 overall, but this is his freshman year, so it makes sense. He wasn't quite the player he will be in the coming years, but absolute beast even as a freshman. However, probably the best player on this defense in 2020 was Patrick Surtain. You can see he's 97 overall. Malachi Moore is also on this team. This was his freshman year, which is arguably his best season out of his 5-year career at Alabama. So absolute beast. Also Josh Jobe, Brian Branch, dogs, dude, all of them. And then we can't forget Will Reichard. Dude, finally Alabama got a good kicker. This guy was automatic. Here we go. Game 1, 2020 Alabama versus 2025 Florida State. And they're bringing it out. Big hit there. Let's see how we do. Nick Saban looking on. Impact players, Devontae Smith, Mac Jones. That does not look like either of those guys. 3rd and 4. If we could just force a field goal here, that would be huge. How? Oh my gosh, dude, he's down on the inch line. I'm going to user out here on the left. Never mind, I can't even get there in time. No way he holds onto that, dude. Patrick Surtain all over him, and they still score. Oh, this is not looking good. So here's our time to shine on offense. One of our goals is to get Devontae Smith the Heisman, and it was literally a 3-yard curl, and he's going to take this to the house. Wow, that is not what I was expecting to happen on that play, but it just turned into a massive touchdown for DeVonta Smith. So 3rd down. Can we get in the end zone here? You know who it is, DeVonta Smith. Not a touchdown, though, so we might just have to run it here. But we can't run it. We can't run it because we have to get DeVonta Smith the Heisman. We gotta repeat history. So we're going to audible here. Okay, well, we'll just take the easy touchdown with Mac Jones. I could have maybe hit Devontae over the middle, but I didn't want to throw a pick, so we'll just take the easy. Ugh. Mac and cheese? All right, again, let's try to hit DeVonta Smith. I think we... Oh, dude, that was a pretty good throw, but that was really good coverage. Mac Jones goes down. Dude, we're going to have to bring in true freshman Bryce Young. That's crazy. Okay, apparently it was just back spasms, so he should be back soon. But we currently have true freshman Bryce Young in the game. This is kind of a crazy storyline. Send Najee out into the flat. Mac Jones across the middle. True freshman Bryce Young to DeVonta Smith. Dude, that's crazy. Can we get the ball to DeVonta Smith? That's the question. Play action. I think we have him right there. That's a beautiful ball for Mac Jones. And the Heisman winner is going to drop the football, dude. If we could get DeVonta Smith another touchdown, that would be his 3rd of the day. That would be huge. That is a big play right there. Gain of 16. Dude, I don't know what to expect from, like, Bama in real life this year. I'm hopeful. I think that's a touchdown DeVonta Smith, dude. That's his 3rd of the day. This is a great game for his Heisman chances. 2020 Bama gets the win, 38-20. Not a very dominant win. I mean, we were never really in jeopardy of losing, but as you can see, DeVonta Smith went off 9 catches, 180 yards, 3 touchdowns. So that's great for his Heisman campaign. But definitely going to need to play a little better if we want to, go undefeated and win the national championship. Mac Jones had a great day, 277, 2 touchdowns. Najee Harris also went over 100 yards and a touchdown. And then obviously DeVonta Smith basically did it all in the air. And then everybody else had a few touches, but nothing crazy. Patrick Surtain had the most tackles in the game, but honestly our defense didn't play that great. If you look at Florida State's numbers, they kind of did really well against us. Castellanos, look how efficient this is. 13 for 16, 3 touchdowns. And then Royda Williams, the former Alabama running back, went for 111. Castellanos had another 46 on the ground. So the defense probably needs to play a little better if we want to win the national championship. DeVonta Smith, SEC Player of the Week. So that's pretty good. Great start to the season for him. So if we go to the Heisman watch, we're already number 3, which is great. Mac Jones is actually number 5. And then Jeremiah Smith, Jeremiah Love, and Jordan Tyson of Arizona State. So we got an easy one up next against Louisiana Monroe. Last week, DeVonta Smith went off. So we got easy one against Louisiana Monroe here. Hopefully easy. Louisiana Monroe did beat Alabama in 2007 in Nick Saban's first year. Fun fact. I feel like most people actually probably know that. But we're going to hit Jalen Waddle here to start the game. So looks like DeVonta Smith might be doubled out there, as he should be. That's literally the dumbest throw I have ever seen from Mac Jones. His throw on the run is not that great. 0-0 Louisiana against Louisiana Monroe. Not the greatest showing. But I think we'll be able to pick up a first down here. And just hit DeVonta Smith. Ooh, smart for him to go down there. Thought we were going to get rocked. I probably still should have just thrown it. But I felt like it wasn't going to go anywhere for us. But I think we have him there. DeVonta Smith across the middle for a touchdown. Dude, this guy's about to win the Heisman. I'm going to put Najee here protecting. They keep blitzing. And absolutely, I mean, Mac Jones is going to get hurt again. I think we have DeVonta Smith again. Dude, I don't know what's happening. They're just not even covering him anymore. Touchdown. DeVonta Smith. This guy's got the Heisman on lock through 2 weeks. Things you like to see, but things you don't like to see is the fact that it's literally about to be 17-6 against Louisiana Monroe. That's not exactly how I envision this game going. So far, 2020 Bama is not looking super dominant, but to be fair, our 2019 LSU series kind of started out similarly, so maybe we'll get it going here. We got a flag on the play. That is a touchdown, but it might be called back. Looks like it's going to be holding. I'm also just noticing there's 2 SEC patches on our jerseys from the team builder creation, so that is a little bit of a mistake. So we've been going deep on a lot of these plays. It's been kind of boom or bust for us so far throughout this game. We have literally all day. I'm just going to throw a back shoulder to Najee, who's just not going to catch the football, but it looks like we're going to get bailed out this time with an offensive or a defensive pass interference, I should say. So 3rd and 8 after all those penalties. Going to have B-Rob protecting in the backfield because I feel like we keep getting pressure. We're going to hit Devontae Smith. That's a touchdown. Mac Jones to Devontae Smith. Man, it feels like 2020. So we pick up the win, 31-13. Again, not like super dominant, but Devontae Smith, 10 catches, 226, 3 touchdowns. I mean, there's no way if he keeps this up, he's not winning the Heisman. Mac Jones, his numbers are also solid, but I don't think you can take that away from Devontae Smith. So like I said, Mac Jones had a very good day. Najee Harris, I don't think got that many touches yet, only 6 carries. And then Devontae Smith went crazy. Jalen Waddle also had a solid game, but we literally only threw the ball to 4 different people. So we are threatening here. And I'm liking this 2 running back look. Might be a little fun. Looks like they're in zone, and we're going to toss it to B-Rob. Now, honestly, that doesn't really help us with Devontae Smith, but we like sharing the love here. And we got literally 4 different guys basically running to the end zone here. Devontae Smith, I think, is in a really good position here on that inside crossing route, and they're going to leave him, and that's a touchdown. Devontae Smith, 7th touchdown on the year in 3 games. Dude is coming for that Heisman. 3rd and 5. Wisconsin is going to throw the ball. You never know with them. We're going to get a massive sack there. Let's go, DJ Dale. So we might just throw it up deep. Dude, they literally cannot cover Devontae Smith. Like, it's just free every time. Actually, they're going to double him right there. That's probably really... I was going to say that's probably dangerous, but it's going to work out. The linebacker couldn't keep up with Najee Harris. That is a huge touchdown. And I've, like, literally... Dude, he missed it. He missed it. He just missed a chip shot field goal, bro. Wisconsin is poverty. I went down here to try to get Devontae Smith a touchdown, but I think I might have just broke Brian Robinson's neck. Yeah, he might. He's probably screwed. So we're just going to run the ball here and try to get the touchdown, I guess. I really was trying to get it to Devontae, but it was so weird being that close to the goal line. I was getting so much pressure in Mac Jones' face. So very dominant performance, 34-0. The offense didn't go like crazy. Mac Jones had a very good game, 292, 3 touchdowns. Completion percentage wasn't amazing though. I don't know how many yards Devontae had. I got to check that, but I like that shutout from the defense. That's beautiful. Najee had 76 yards on only 9 touches. Devontae Smith did go over 100 with 110 and a touchdown, and we finally hit some other guys in the end zone other than just Devontae. Yeah, Jalen Waddle got hurt. I was going to say, I didn't see him for like most of the game. So what's crazy is that Jalen Waddle got hurt in real life, and I think that's why Devontae Smith ended up winning the Heisman. But he was probably going to win it in the video game anyways because he was going crazy. So we are up to number 5 in the polls, followed by... or I should say Texas is number 1, Penn State 2, Oregon 3, Miami 4, which is interesting. Then we're in at number 5, Ohio State, BYU at number 7. It's pretty crazy. Georgia is number 8, and that is who we are playing this week. So huge game. Absolutely beautiful sight, beautiful scene here in Athens, Georgia. But the Tide have come to town. 3rd and 1. This is absolutely huge. And they convert on the RPO. Dang, dude. I was still trying to get my players situated. Hopefully. So, 3-0 Dogs. This is one of those games where we would like Devontae Smith to go crazy, but we honestly just need to get the win. Devontae Smith with a huge block there. Slade Bolden with the hurdle up past the 45-yard line. I thought I changed the play, but I guess maybe because the stadium pulse is going crazy, maybe it didn't. It might have not happened. That was also an insane block. Najee Harris. Najee Harris. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Alabama. Wow, what a play. And they hit the field goal. So 7-6. We maintain the lead here. This is very dangerous, boys. 1st and goal for Georgia from the 2-yard line. So we might be kind of cooked here. That's a great play there. If we can somehow hold them to a field goal, that would be really, really good. They're going to kick a field goal. Should be a 12-7 ball game after this kick. And it is. He's kind of gassed. We might need to put B-Rob in, but that might be a touchdown. He's going to get hammered right on the 1-yard line. And again, this might be dangerous. Probably very dangerous, but we are going to try to hit Devontae here. Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith, bro. Let's go. Sheesh, that thing is moving. I think we nailed it. Dude, that was literally a perfect kick. Let's go, Will. Let's go, Will. So 3rd and goal from the 1. We're going play action. We're throwing back to Najee. We're getting in the end zone. I had dudes wide open on the left side, but I panicked. Threw it out to Najee, but it worked out. Let's go, dude. That should ice the game. Dude, what a game. It came down to the wire. We got some clutch stops there at the end. And Najee Harris is the player of the game with 23 rushing yards. But I think he had several catches out of the backfield. Devontae Smith, I think, he had a touchdown, but he really didn't do that much. But, I mean, we got the dub, so obviously one of our goals is winning the Natty and going undefeated, so we got to make sure we do that too. That puts us up to number 3 in the polls. We play Vandy this next game, so we can get revenge from what they did to us last year. We're trying to just put the game out of reach here. I mean, if we go up 3 scores, I think it's GG's. But if we somehow have to punt here and then John Mechie. John Mechie, dude, the safety came flying up and just completely overran it. Touchdown, John Mechie. Throw the ball into the crowd. Bang! Let's go, John Mechie. So we want to get the ball. Oh, no. Mac Jones, what are we doing? Wait. Wait. That guy's honestly slow. I don't know how that wasn't a pick 6. Thankfully we tackled him there. Dude, that was a terrible throw from Mac. I don't know what we were doing. And we were throwing to Slade Bolden. Like, why are we doing that? All we're trying to do is pad the stats. And we're just making bad decisions now. And he might be gone. Devontae Smith, Julio Jones. That was Devontae Smith's Julio Jones moment. Tracking him down. So the second half kind of sucked. We scored the 1 touchdown in the 3rd quarter. But then, I don't know what happened. Mac Jones went crazy except those 2 picks he threw in the second half. We were just trying to pad the stats, and we kept throwing interceptions. Yeah, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. Our run game kind of sucked. I think Devontae Smith went crazy, but what's crazy about this is all of this was basically the first half. He didn't really do anything in the second half. John Mechie also had a very good game. So we are sitting at 5-0. Dude, look at this brutal schedule. And this is like the real life schedule. So this is like, I don't know how well we're going to do in real life, but so we, in the game, number 18, Georgia, and then Vandy, who is 4-2, so not terrible. We have Mizzou, who is now ranked at 25, Tennessee, who is 9, South Carolina, who's 13, and then number 6, LSU, number 8, Oklahoma, who's 5-0, and then we finished the year with another ranked Auburn team. The weather already playing a factor here. Devontae Smith slipping on that, but I think we have it, and the DB almost missed that tackle. I think we're going to be staring down Devontae in that corner, but there's like a ton of DBs out there. Doesn't matter. They cleared out. The rain doesn't matter. Touchdown, Devontae Smith. I feel like there's not really a safety over the top. We'll see what that guy does out on the left. Yeah, I don't even know where. I mean, just from the start, they didn't really have a safety over the top. Devontae Smith just had a post wide open. Second half, would love to just kind of shut them down. They haven't scored a point yet. I just got cooked on this. Get the ball. Let's go. Our ball, dude. I got cooked on the play action, but it didn't matter. Thankfully, our defensive line got through and hit the quarterback, caused a fumble. So 26-7 is the final. Dude, I don't know. It's so weird. Like, we're winning, and they're not, like, necessarily close games, but we're not just, like, destroying anybody. But, I mean, we'll take the win. I don't even know what our numbers looked like, to be honest. So, Mac Jones, very efficient, very good day. Najee went over 100 yards with only 8 carries. Devontae Smith, I don't know why I doubted him. 153 yards, 2 touchdowns. We had 2 different forced fumbles, one from Christian Harris, one from Byron Young. Devontae Smith is back at number 1 in the Heisman race, passing Joey Aguilar, who also had a very good game. If you look at his stats, 238 over in the air and then 79 on the ground. Oh, I say very good game, but he had 3 picks, so maybe not an amazing game, but anyways, doesn't matter. Devontae Smith back at the top. Very good game, obviously, this past week. And we are playing Joey Aguilar this week. Number 6 Tennessee comes to Tuscaloosa to play number 2 Alabama. This got to be the biggest game of the year. Let's go. We're coming for you, Joey. 3rd and 6. First drive. Could be a huge stop. We're coming for you, Joey. We're coming for you. Let's go, DJ Dale. Now, if we could keep that momentum going here and... Ooh, dude, that is a kind of... Wait. The ball was laying on his stomach. He was on the ground. I don't know how that was ruled a fumble. I mean, he's clearly down. Like, he's laying there with the football. Come on, refs. And there we go, boys. We got the ball back. I don't know what. That was a way cooking. I don't know if that's a thing, but we can try to take a lead here. 45-yard field goal. And it's up, and it is good. So we kind of squandered the opportunity there. Happy to take a lead, but not a great drive. I haven't been looking at at Devontae as much. I've been trying to, because I'm trying to win the game, right? Like, that's most important, but maybe I should be throwing it to our best player. That would make sense. And I mean, we'll take it. What was that, dude? So Tennessee is playing some pretty good defense this drive, dude. Oh, we've taken so many sacks. So 20-0 win, dude. Our defense has honestly been like the MVP of these last 3 or 4 games. They've been just absolutely dominating, shutting people out. We get the 20-0 win. And I don't know, I feel like we just didn't do that much. The game went by so quickly. Najee, 43 yards on the ground. Devontae Smith still had 76 yards and a touchdown. Devontae Smith remains number 1 in the Heisman watch. Joey Aguilar, Jeremiah Smith is making a strong statement there with his last game. Hopefully he doesn't catch up to us. Devontae Smith is number 1 in receiving yards. Jeremiah Smith is right behind him, though. 901. He actually has more receptions than Devontae Smith. Jalen Waddle is back. This is his first game back in several weeks and just took the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. Great play from generic player number 44, but couldn't come up with the pick. I subbed him out again just now, so hopefully he doesn't show back up on the field. Stadium Pulse is not allowing us to audible, so we're just going to dump it down here. Najee Harris is about to die. I need to get him subbed out ASAP. Are we just going to run it here? We need to score, dude. It's only 7-3, but yeah, we're going to get B-Rob a tutty. But, dude, we need numbers for Devontae. Once again, our defense, dude, is just playing lights out. Lenore Sellers hasn't really done anything. I think we just... I think we may have just killed that guy. RPO. I can't even see, but Devontae Smith's hands are too good. Let's go. They really have, like, the last few weeks, they've just taken any of the deep balls for Devontae Smith. They've been taken away. That's beautifully done. Can he get around the corner? That's how you got to do it. They've taken away the top, so he had the comeback route, and then he just outruns them. Let's go, Devontae. So we put in the backups, and they started putting up some points against our second string, but Devontae Smith, still player of the game, 10 catches, 125, 2 tutties. So 34-24 win against the number 8 team on the road. It was way more dominant than this. They scored 2 touchdowns in garbage time. The bracket is now released, or at least the projection. We are obviously the number 1 team in the country, but Oregon is still undefeated. So is Miami. So we got Auburn in there at number 10. Iron Bowl matchup in the playoffs would actually go crazy. Devontae Smith still up there. I guess Joey Aguilar had a bounce back game. The controversy, dude. We somehow fell to number 2 in the polls. Gonna make some adjustments here. And Mac Jones throws an interception. Oh my gosh, dude. We could have gone up 2 scores on this drive, and now it might be a tie ball game at halftime. So 2nd and goal. Dude, come on. Malachi Moore, the true freshman, getting beat in the corner. And all of a sudden, dude, we got a tie ball game. If we could get into field goal range, that would be clutch. And we're just... And somehow it's picked off. It's a pick 6. Oh my goodness. What is happening? We're falling apart. And you already know Devontae Smith on the drag. You go to your best player when you need it. You go to your best player when you need it. Massive touchdown, massive drive. Tie ball game. Start of the 4th quarter. Down a score. They got press coverage, bro. Can we go deep? We can go deep. We can go deep. That's too easy. Devontae Smith. Best player in the country. Just throw it up to him. Tie ball game again. Devontae on this out route. We're going to make it shorter. As short as it can go. Oh my gosh, that was dangerous. Oh, what do we do? I mean, obviously we got to kick it, right? We just got to take... Oh, it's such a terrible angle. So, I mean, we get the lead here, but we could have got so much more. Honestly, probably should have just ran it up the middle. Play outside. No. We don't get the sack. Come get the ball. Come, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? They're going to kick it, which doesn't even make sense. That they're not even going to take a shot. So, probably going to go to overtime. Bro, they didn't have timeouts, so I guess they didn't want to risk it. But, I mean, they could have taken a shot at the end zone there. So, similar situation as before in the first half. Can our O-line actually get a block here? Yes, they can. We're throwing that to the end zone. So we're kicking a 48-yard field goal here in overtime. I think we nailed it, but... Ooh, dude, now we got to play some defense. Oh, dude, is 2020 Alabama about to lose? Wow, do we live to see another day? Stadium Pulse is going crazy. Come on, boys, let's shank it. Shank it. He's got it. Sheesh, dude. What a game. Gonna do it again here. Can we hold him to a field goal? That's the question. Can we hold him to a field goal? Oh, Garrett Nussmeier takes it himself. What a play, dude. That was really smart. We got Devontae out here. Touchdown. Bro. He's too good. He's too good. Changing all these routes. Do we hit Devontae again? Oh, we threw it out. Oh, terrible throwback. We had him. Oh, no. The agony. Bad throw. 2020 Bama goes down. The Tigers to a victory in Tuscaloosa. Oh no, dude. Mac Jones he had moments of brilliance, but 4 picks. Oh man, not a good game for Mac. Najee had a solid game. The defense was struggling, man. Like, we could not get a stop. So after the loss, Devontae Smith remains at number 1 in the Heisman, as he should. He still had a really, really good game. But we fall all the way to number 10, dude. So Auburn is now ranked higher than us. Ohio State remains number 1. Oregon. LSU jumps up to number 16 after the win. Another huge game, dude. Game after game. We're playing number 12 Oklahoma. So let's do it. We need to get in the end zone. That's easy. I think that's a touchdown. Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith, best player in college football. Let's go, dude. They're going quick. 3rd and 8 here, so would love to force a field goal. We're not going to get the... We got the ball. Dylan Moses. Dylan Moses. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, it was great coverage. John Mateer steps up. I thought he was going to run for the first down, and we lay a massive hit, dude. The fans are loving it. So here we go. 4th down. I mean, if we get the stop here, that's basically ball game. Dude. Come on. That guy was literally double covered, too, and he still got open. Christian Harris has 12 tackles on the day. And we're about to blow this up right here. We're coming for him. Okay, that was terrible. That was so bad. I feel like the defense, a lot of these teams are really just taking that deep ball away. I'm a little worried Devontae's, this might hurt his Heisman a little bit. So I don't even know why I'm throwing the football here because he's not in the game. And that's why you don't do that. That's why you don't do that. We should have ran the football. So Devontae obviously still had like a really, really good game. 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. Christian Harris absolutely dominated today. 13 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, a sack. And then he also had that forced fumble. No, Dylan Moses. Dylan Moses is the one that had the forced fumble. So both of our linebackers kind of won this game for us. Devontae remains number 1, but Jeremiah Smith jumped back up there. And see, this is what I'm worried about. Look at Jeremiah Smith's last game. 211 yards and 2 touchdowns and 10 catches. We are up to number 7 in the polls, and we play FCS Midwest. So this should hopefully be a good game to throw up some big numbers. I mean, we're kind of trying to just force feed Devontae, which probably isn't the best recipe, but I think that's a touchdown. There we go. Finally something gives. Devontae on a big touchdown catch from Mac Jones. Going fast here. Devontae again. Can we make a move and get in the end zone? They're going to push him in. Let's go, Devontae. We're coming for that Heisman, baby. Dominant performance from the 2020 Crimson Tide. 45-7 against FCS Midwest. And you can see Devontae Smith put up huge numbers. 6 catches, 147 yards, 4 tutties. So that should keep him in the number 1 spot for the Heisman, unless Jeremiah Smith went for over 200 yards again. But I don't know, 4 touchdowns is pretty crazy for a wide receiver. We are 11 games through the year, I believe, and Devontae Smith just set the Alabama single season record for receiving touchdowns. So he's going to absolutely shatter this record. So Devontae Smith obviously going crazy, almost 1,500 receiving yards, 24 touchdowns through the air. Our next closest is Mechie with 389 yards. Jalen Waddle's only at 320, but granted, he has missed 4 games, it looks like. But I looked at the single-season national record for receiving touchdowns is 27. So Devontae Smith's probably going to easily beat that. This is going to be insane. Number 6, Alabama, traveling to Jordan Air. Number 7, Auburn. A top 7 Iron Bowl matchup is crazy. There is no game like it. The Iron Bowl, it's considered a rivalry. It is a rivalry, but Alabama kind of dominates it. Roll Tide. Let's go. Huge 3rd down. The stadium pulse is going crazy. Devontae is open, and he's got some running room as well. Pickup of 21 yards. So let's see if we can get in the end zone. I think we have Waddle again. Touchdown, Jalen Waddle. All right, so much for holding to a field goal. I mean, I guess it's still possible, but, I mean, they are on the 1 yard line. And there it is, touchdown. So we got a tie ball game in the Iron Bowl. So this is a what? This is like a 50-yarder. And, oh, dude, he got it. I thought I was going to go to the left a little bit. So Auburn takes the lead, bro. So worst case scenario here. Hopefully getting into, or we're definitely into field goal range. We're hitting our tight end, which we don't do often, for a touchdown. Dude, 35-second drive. That was like a 20-second drive. Start of the fourth quarter, and this would be massive. If we can get into the end zone here. I mean, even a field goal makes it a two-score game, but we are in. Devontae Smith's too fast around the edge. How many touchdowns does he have? Because he is approaching that national single-season record. So that kind of sucks, dude, because that takes us out of field goal range. Mac Jones! Mac Jones, mac and cheese. He's unstoppable. We're just going to settle for the field goal here. I didn't even aim, so it was a little to the left, but that is a field goal. I think that makes it 3 scores, right? So that should be ball game. So we are going to win the Iron Bowl 34-17. Hugh Freeze, so close once again. Mac Jones, player of the game. I honestly don't even know what Devontae's numbers really look like. He has the 1 touchdown here, but hopefully it was still enough to maintain the Heisman. So Devontae had 85 yards and 1 touchdown, so nothing crazy. Dude, and we have a rematch. This is crazy. We have a rematch in the SEC Championship of the Iron Bowl. Now number 12 Auburn versus number 2 Alabama. 2020 Alabama, that is. But back in 2020, obviously, there were still divisions. Now there's no longer divisions, which makes this possible right here. So Devontae is over 1,500 yards. He's at 25 touchdowns. We're going to put Devontae on a post because they only got 1 safety back there. So he's going to jump that route. I stared it down, dude. I wanted that touchdown so bad for Devontae. That is a terrible decision from Mac Jones. The Tigers are threatening. Come on, D. Got to get it together here. I think Patrick Surtain's all over the... Hello? Hello? We just got mossed? Patrick Surtain? Looks like they're maybe doubling. Yeah, they're doubling. I think they were doubling Devontae Smith, but John Mechie's wide open across the middle of the field, so we will take that easy touchdown for John Mechie. So Will Reichard with the 50-yard field goal attempt. You can see it's actually like going pretty slow because he is a very good kicker. And it's up and it's good. So that was probably the easiest 50-yarder I've kicked in this game. And we will take the lead. I thought Devontae Smith was going to be on this sweep, but it's actually John Mechie. But John Mechie's had a great game, and we're going to give him another touchdown here. So after the field goal, 20-7. So a 2-score game. I mean, they're going to have to score and get an onside kick. And that is a beautiful pick from Christian Harris. That's going to seal the deal. Alabama's going to take down Auburn again in the Iron Bowl rematch. And we might be the number 1 team in the playoffs, but at worst, we should be number 2. 2020 Alabama SEC champs, again, just like they did in 2020. Not undefeated, though, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's been a kind of a crazy year. The LSU loss was crazy. Had a ton of big wins. So many, like, top 15 matchups. Back-to-back Iron Bowl games is actually kind of fire. Devontae Smith should get the Heisman. I need to look at his... I don't even know what his numbers are for this game. We're trying to get the receiving touchdowns record for a season, and he's right there. So we'll see how he did. Yeah, so Devontae, 82 yards, 0 touchdowns. This might be his only game without a touchdown. I can't remember, but John Mechie, this was his breakout game here and the SEC championship. 2 touchdowns, 139 yards. Jalen Waddle all year has just been like You know, he's been like consistent, few catches, 50 yards, but really nothing more, which is interesting. Here we go, boys. Repeating history, Devontae Smith, your 2025 Heisman winner, just like he did in 2020. You can see his stats there. 1,600 yards, 25 touchdowns. He's 2 touchdowns away from tying that record. So hopefully we can get that or even beat that. No touchdowns this past game, but this was one of our goals. Heisman winner. The only goal we have left is to win the national championship, and then obviously the undefeated goal is no longer in play. So you can see it right here, Devontae Smith. He's on here twice now. Other Bama winners, Bryce Young, Derrick Henry, and Mark Ingram. You love to see it. Dude, of course, we're playing another ranked SEC team in the first round of the playoffs, or the second round of the playoffs, I should say. So we're playing number 7, Texas A&M, bro. So many SEC matchups. Can we be the first to get on the board here? Would love to get Devontae Smith a touchdown. I keep saying that. That is a beautiful ball, and he's going to be on like the 3. We're going to do play action here. I don't know if it's going to, I feel like we're going to get railed, but we should have Devontae. Woo, almost ran out of room there on like the 1. Oh, dude, I thought this screen was going to be for Devontae, but it's for Mechie. Devontae has, dude. All right, but Devontae's doing it all. Did you see that block for an easy touchdown? John Mechie, let's go, dude. So we will be heading to the next round of the college football playoffs. Nick Saban is happy. That's the most emotion he's ever shown in his life. Texas A&M falls just short. Dude, I mean, time and time again, we like get up 2-3 scores and then we blow it just every single time. I don't know what's wrong. So our first non-SEC matchup in a minute, it comes in the college football playoff semifinals against an ACC team, number 6 Duke, which is kind of crazy. And we're going to start our drive right there at the 25, it looks like. I think I'm looking for the end zone here, bro. Come on, Devontae, let's go. That's the record. That's the tie for the record. One more touchdown, and it will be a new receiving touchdowns record in a single season. And Duke has what? Don't they have the Tulane transfer at quarterback? Oh my gosh, dude. I was sitting right in the passing lane and couldn't intercept that. Also, my clock management is terrible. I kind of forgot the clock was even running. So now we are forced to kick a field goal here. I guess we'll take the points. Up 6 going into halftime. Can we get the record? Please. They're double teaming him. Mac Jones is just going to take it himself. Mac Jones with the feet into the end zone for 6. 2020 Alabama is headed to the national championship just like they did in 2020. So happy to get the win though. Devontae Smith still needs one more touchdown to set the record for the most receiving touchdowns in a season. Against number 8 Miami, against Carson Beck in the college football national championship. Here we go, gentlemen. Let's go. And he is going to hit it. So 3-0 Miami in the rain. So 3rd and 8. Would love to force another field goal here. And would love to also get a score this next drive. Oh my gosh, dude. I left him thinking the safety was going to pick him up. And they get a touchdown to their tight end. So we are now down 2 scores to Carson Beck and the Canes. Dude, this Miami team is tough. I mean, this is the hardest game we've had all year. Maybe that's not saying much. But Jalen Waddle takes it to the house. Dude, let's freaking go. We needed that so very badly. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Dude, we're getting cooked by Carson Beck in Miami. Who would have saw this coming? So that kind of sucks, dude. Because he was open. Maybe threw it a little late. I don't know. I threw that. Bad throw, Mac. Bad throw, Mac. Knock it loose, Najee. Oh, no, boys. This is not good. We cannot have that. I threw that so late. I was staring it down. Oh, no. We needed that pick so very badly. Come on, defense. Is he out of bounds? Dude, we might have to challenge it. I guess touchdown stood. Oh, dude, we're down. Okay, now we actually have to go score a minute and a half here. Wait. Come on, Najee. Turn on the Jets. Come on, Najee. Let's go, dude. To the house. Dude, once again, we needed that so bad. This is a big play here. Devontae. Oh, no, dude. We just couldn't connect, bro. That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Gonna get the field goal here to get it down to a one-score game. But, oh, we could have had 6, bro. I mean, we're basically just looking at 3 routes here. Najee out of the backfield, Waddle, and Smith. Waddle, maybe? Waddle, maybe? Oh, what a catch, dude. We're down on the 1. So we're pulling out the big boys here. Going up and over the top. Najee, dude. And we still need Devontae Smith's touchdown, but I'm just trying to win this football game. But we are, oh my gosh, that was kind of close, but we take the lead. Oh my goodness. A minute, what, minute 20 to go? Minute 13? Here we go, boys. Lock in. Lock in. I'm going to try to play some man coverage. I feel like we're getting cooked. But come on, get the sack, boys. Pick it. Yes. Patrick Surtain. Patrick Surtain. Let's go. We tried to get him the touchdown record. He tied it with 27. It's crazy we played that many games and we couldn't get that 28th touchdown. But look at it. 2020 National Championship or 2025 with 2020 Bama. You get the point. Dude, repeat of history. This one was way more challenging than 2019 LSU. I think that 2019 LSU team builder team was a lot more OP than this 2020 team. Because I lost the game to LSU and I rarely dominated anybody. But there it is, Nick Saban hoisting the trophy. Let's go, dude. So Mac had 2 picks. Not the best game. Not a horrible game, though. Najee Harris had a very good game. Only 11 attempts, but 124 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle, dude, this was like finally, I felt like he didn't really do that much all year, but 167 yards through the air. Devontae Smith only 19 yards, 4 catches for 19 yards. Easily his worst game. We had the 1 pick by Patrick Surtain to seal the game. Generic player, a different generic player had 2 tackles for loss. So apparently we just had some dogs that were generic players. And Devontae Smith set the receptions record for Alabama in a single season, so that's cool, but not the record we wanted. So Mac Jones finished with 4,200 yards and 44 touchdowns. He had 15 picks, though. Not great with the interceptions, but overall, obviously, great, fantastic year. Bryce Young still only threw the 1 pass in that 1 game early on when Mac Jones got hurt, and it was a 5-yard touchdown. Najee ended up going over 1,000 rushing yards with 7 touchdowns. Defensively, Malachi Moore finished with the most picks on the team. He was a freshman this year, and in real life, his freshman year was honestly like his best year. So, not surprising. Patrick Surtain had 3 picks. Probably the best player on this defense, at least if you look at the NFL now. Byron Young, if you're not a Bama fan, you may or may not know him, but he was a great player, solid player for us. He had 14 tackles for loss. Dylan Moses was an absolute dog. So, that's that. I mean, we won the Natty 27-24. We get the dub. Defense was low-key MVP this year. So 2020 Bama repeats in 2025. Nick Saban comes out of retirement and does it again. I'm having fun with these team builder historic teams. We've done 2 now. If you want to see like 2001 Miami or, 2005 Texas or whatever, 2014 Ohio State, let me know. I'd be happy to do them. Or even teams that didn't win the Natty, like Johnny Manziel team or something like that. That would actually be kind of fire. So definitely let me know if you're enjoying it. If you're not, though, let me know as well. And we can switch it up, do something else. Appreciate you watching. Follow if you're enjoying. Subscribe. Tubby CFB on all socials. Thanks for watching.